Welcome to SNG News. I'm Surya Gangadharan. There are reports that President Trump has announced a 25% tariff on goods imported from India. The announcement came some time ago, and these are reports. We're not sure if they are true, but they do suggest that perhaps there is some difficulty in the negotiations between India and the US on a bilateral trading arrangement. As you're aware, the deadline was August 1st. That is the deadline which President Trump had announced for a deal. And that deal clearly is not going to be realized because negotiations are continuing. US delegation is expected later in August for further negotiations on the bilateral agreement. So this is ongoing. So then what does one make of this announcement? Is this attempt to pressure India into conceding ground to US demands? Because if you recall, when the US-EU negotiations were ongoing, there was an announcement by President Trump, no less, of a 30% tariff on all goods imported from the EU. And shortly after that, the deal was signed. So there is, from what the sources are telling me, there is a suspicion that Trump is doing something similar to India. As you're aware, there are many sticky points in the negotiations, including the US demands for access to India's dairy market, agriculture and pharma and so on and so forth. And if India concedes ground on all of this, there will be no space left for Indian industry, Indian agriculture, and millions, of course, livelihoods will be lost. So clearly, these are tough negotiations, and what we are seeing here is perhaps a move by the Americans to try and push India into conceding ground to them. So far, we don't know. We know very little about what has been achieved. There have been various optimistic announcements from various quarters, including in India. But as far as we are concerned, the fact of the matter is, deal is still under negotiation. An American delegation is expected in August, and one hopes that something will be finalized then. But if President Trump thinks he can railroad India into an agreement which is not in India's interest, he may have a lot of deep thinking to do. That's all I have for you in this commentary, and do watch out for more such announcements and commentaries going forward.